Hello everyone. August 26th, I think is what the day is. Got a phone call a while ago to go on a parts run in the hayfields again here, trying to get started. So on second cutting, John was started off square baling hay, and I don't know exactly what he's had going on here. But the drawbar has come out of the tractor and snapped the PTO shaft coming out of the tractor. So that's the parts runs we took off and got a brand new shaft here. Get it put in and get this fired up. And I don't know, we've probably got about 15 acres here raked up, dry, ready to go. See if we can get it baled yet this evening before the sun goes down. I did have one guy ask a question on the hay rake video why I switched shafts in that tractor. So I do only have one with me here to explain, but I'll do the best I can. This one here is what we call a 540 shaft. It's coarse groove. This is where your PTO hook on for your implements. The other end goes up the tractor. This here is running on a gear in there which spins this at the correct rotation. When you go to 1,000 RPM, these gears won't be here. It'll be, I think they're up here where this one's blank. So inside the tractor, there's two sets of gears spinning at different RPM. So it depends on which shaft you slide in, is which set of gears or which gear you're going to hit in there to spin this. So simple snap ring. We'll pop this one out, we'll put this one in, and see what we can figure out on this drawbar. It looks like the pins fell out underneath and let everything come unhooked. That one's junk. It's simple as that. Got that one fixed. Now let's see if we can get this drawbar in there and get this baler hooked back up and get going. Alright guys, I don't know if you can see up under here. This drawbar's got 3 settings on it. There's one here, 2 holes here. So John said we run it all the way out for the square baler so the PTO shaft fits right. So we just gotta line these holes up here and put that pin in. That's what fell out. So let's see if I can get that here. Lay you down for a minute. Alright guys, here's the pin that goes up in there. You're just going to put it up in there. And then this key keeps it up in there. And I don't know, something here. One of them's fell out and caused the pin to fall out, I guess. So let me get that put in. We'll get the baler hooked up and go. All right, guys, I know I didn't cover that very well. It's hot. It's about 94 degrees today, humid here in southern Indiana like always. But we got her hooked up, we're ready to go. Give you a brief description of what we got going on here. We're back on the old faithful Ford 7600. We purchased this BC 5070 square baler about June there. We really need it for a big straw order we had for us. I mean, we put up a little over 4,000 square bales in 2 days with this baler. It done a really good job. This is the first hay we've ran through it. We'll see how it does. And we got this Kees Manufacturing AE15 accumulator with it. I'll get a little footage of it. You can see the first bale there, straw still left in the chamber, so somebody's getting a bargain there. It's a little bit of straw for bedding, a little bit of hay for feed. That's like a combo bale there. We might get some extra money out of that. But let's get rolling. We got hay raked up, it's dry. The longer it's exposed to the sun, the more it gets bleached. We lose our color, which is some value to the hay. So we're aiming to put up about 1,000 square bales this summer. That's something we typically don't do, so let's get rolling. All right, guys, you can tell we're on a little bit of a hill here. I know it's hard to tell on camera, but I'm gonna try and hold it level. You can see this accumulator laying over, so I don't know what's happened, but it did not trip the door, and these are supposed to dump out, so we're gonna manually trip it, and let's see what we can get going here. All right, guys, this thing drops these bales on edge, which is good for hay. This is the way we stack it in the barn. But you can tell when it drops it out, you know, it's leaving some gaps in here. It drags them out a little bit. But when we come in with the grapple, I'll show you later, we can push them back together, crunch them up, and grapple them and take off with them. And I'll bring you along when we get ready to do that later this evening. We're gonna try to do 400 or 500 here today and get them in the barn yet today and not lay a finger on one bale. So let's see how it goes. Well, guys, I don't know if you're as hot as I am, but it is warm out here this evening. Started at 3 o'clock this evening. It is 6 o'clock now. 3 hours, we've done 600 square bales. About 200 bales an hour. That's more than we used to do with the old baler. This baler here will flat eat hay. 300 of those bales are already on the gooseneck, headed to the barn. Haven't even touched them yet, so we're hoping we can get them back off the trailer in the barn with the skid steer and grapple. And I think this operation is a go. So we get to graduate, and we're going to go up to the round baler with an AC and finish round baling what we got left here. Another field, 15 acres back through the woods. It's raked up, ready to go. So get it rolled up yet today before the sun goes down here. But we've got just about all of our hay equipment here on one farm. There's about 80 acres here. We rent from a neighbor just for hay purposes. It's kind of rolling, so nothing good for row crops. But got our tedder here, got our new rake and tractor here. This rake is doing amazing jobs for this short second cutting. Some of this hay's been tedded already. We tedded about noon today just to scatter it out. We did not get it all tedded. We don't like getting it scattered out and bleached out by the sun, but I mean, you guys can tell it just ain't very thick hay. It's just some nice, tender, high quality second cutting hay. So let's hop in this AC and enjoy the evening here. All right, guys, this is a New Holland T6 175. Got an I think New Holland calls it a CVT transmission. A little bit different transmission, no gears. It's I kind of call it an automatic transmission. So just so it knows you're in here, you gotta depress the clutch pedal once. You can tell the parking brake's still on there, but all you gotta do is move the shuttle shift lever here forwards and you're still sitting here. So it's kind of like a hydrostat, I guess, but just hit your handle forwards and you're moving. So pretty easy transmission once you figure it out. It took us a little while to get used to it, but the reason we like using it on the round baler is when your bale gets full, all you gotta do is just push on the brake pedal and that's it, and it stops. You can let the baler do its thing, net wrap and drop the bale, and just as soon as you let off the brake, it goes right back to the same speed you was when you stopped. So there's no clutch pedal, no changing gears. Just hit the brakes, it stops, dump the bell, let out on the clutch, and you're on the roll again. So let's see if we can get this rolled up. Hello there, back at it here. We're pushing 8 o'clock this evening. You can see we're well into the dark. John's over at skid steer getting the last of the square bales loaded up. We're down to about I don't know, 7 or 8 acres of hay here to round bale. And normally we don't bale into the dark like this. The dew starts falling, but we've still got dust rolling off the baler, and pretty good sign we're good to go. And the other pressure is there is lightning in the sky rolling our way, and they've only got us for about a 40% chance of rain here in here in about an hour, but I don't trust the weatherman, so we're going to keep on rolling and try to keep us get this other 7 acres rode up so it don't get wet. All the square bales should be in the barn here in the next half hour. We'll be good there. We can unload them later. They're still sitting on the trailers, and we'll jump in here in the morning and see if we can get square bales unloaded and see if we get rain or not. All right, I got busy the next morning there. John got the hay off the trailer and stacked in the barn with the skid steer and grapple. Things don't always go on planned as on a farm, so I got sidetracked while he was doing that job, and I did not get none of that recorded. We're putting some hay up here later on. Maybe I can grab a camera and jump in there and help him get some unloaded and show you what we're doing there. But we got this farm done that evening. 600 square bales, 56 or 57 round bales on 80 acres. So like I said, this was second cutting. It's all real nice hay. The round bales are sowed, the square bales are sowed. So we were just trying to get all put up. So thanks for watching. Give me a thumbs up if you like what you see. Subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you to the ones that's already subscribed. And we'll see you on the next one.